just got back from our stay in Ireland, and I picked this up while we were in Dublin in the brilliant Subsidy Comics, which I've already put on the Facebook page. You know, is rather similar to Gosh Comics in London, in that, as well as all the comics and the graphic novels and the paraphernalia that you get with comic book fandom, up on the top wall in a line were an awful lot of Silver Age comics. But there wasn't one that really floated my boat. But just looking through the boxes, I come across Detective Comics 400, which was going for €5. Now, €5 for that, in that condition, this has got to be a facsimile issue, hasn't it? It's one of the reprints that DC are doing. So I thought I would get it and do a little review. So as you can see, it's sealed up. I haven't opened it yet, so I'm going to do it now. I'm 99.9% certain this is a facsimile. For €5, that's what, £3.50 in pounds. No, this can't be original. So it doesn't matter. I don't care if a comic's a facsimile or not. You know, if I get access to a comic without spending an awful lot of money, well, what's wrong with that? And the facsimiles are good in that they are complete reprints, adverts and all, of that comic. So this is my first flick through. I'll do the usual flick through, see what I think, and then come back after I've read it. So let's have a look at the bottom. Yeah, Detective Comics 400 Facsimile Edition, November 2024. Now, I know this story pretty well because I've already got it in a reprint, but I think I've got it in a black and white reprint. I think this might be the first time I've read it in colour. So to actually have the Neal Adams and Dick Giordano artwork in colour is going to be interesting. But of course, you know, I've got it in a reprint. I've never seen the adverts before. So available for the first time, movie posters of some of the greatest and wildest films ever. Good to see Valley of Grangie in there, as well as Bonnie and Clyde and Bullet, Wild Bunch. Yeah, so let's have a quick flick through. This is going to be interesting because, you know, I'm starting on the Facebook page, tallying up the my favourite versions of Batman, Bat Caves, and Bat artists, Bat villains, and yeah, this is a you can see why it's a facsimile release, because it is a proper milestone issue, isn't it? The discovering that he's in the Batcave, brilliant stuff. So I'll just have a quick flick through. I'd forgotten. Yeah, Detective, it's not all one story, is it? So it stops there. What have we got afterwards? Because again, this is going to be interesting. I don't know what's coming after the next page. I've got this, but have I got the next one? No. Batgirl and Robin for the first time ever. I guess that's why they're on the cover there like that. A burial for Batgirl. Oh, I've got something new to read. Snoopy monogram kits. Boy, that takes me back. Who's the artist on this strip? Jill Kane. Oh, it's Jill Kane. Excellent. Oh, I look forward to this. My eyes. Well, there's plenty of Batgirl. Where's Robin? 40 Army, Navy, Marine, all authentic medals and insignias. You can wear them, mount them, trade them. They're exciting, interesting, and historical. $1.75. Oh, you can see that's Jill Kane there. Okay, excellent. Giant Superman, something I never got. Oh, that's one I don't own, but I intend to at some point. The which of the Beatles is dead or not? The clue is on their album cover. Oh boy. Yeah, I have to get that sometime. I think it's worth an awful lot because, you know, Beatles fans buy it. Oh boy. I never had a chopper, so to speak. My friends did, but always wanted one. And I thought they were a British thing, but no, they had them in America. And they were re-released a few years back, weren't they? But this is, the gear stick in the middle is deemed far too dangerous, so that's gone. That was one of the appeals of it, that and the seat and the handlebars. They were the three things, weren't they? Okay, the usual monster posters and X-ray specs, and on the back, Hot Wheels. All right, I'm going to make myself a coffee, have a read, and return. So, April 1970 then, and as I say, a landmark story written by Frank Robbins, the origin of Man-Bat. Good old Frank Langstrom, who loves bats, in the Natural History Museum, and kind of like idolizes Batman and wants to be like Batman, but by experimenting on his beloved bats, he reckons he'll get a natural ability even the great Batman doesn't possess. While this is going on, we have these guys doing a robbery who have night vision goggles and actually come close to defeating Batman because Batman hasn't got any night vision goggles. They've also broken in by using an ultrasonic device so that they can cut things without any noise. They realise that they've left it behind, and this guy here reckons because Batman will have found it, he'll be able to create a detector to detect the noise, and therefore, by doing that, knowing that he's going to do that, they can set a trap for him, which will be at Kirk Langstrom's Natural History Museum the following night. Now, it's curious, and I don't know if there is like an anti-drug thing in 1970 kicking in. Here he is with a hypodermic and extracting whatever he is out of the bat to create a natural ability. Here he is, it's in his hand, but you don't see him taking it. He's just all of a sudden super sensitive to noises and light. So he's obviously taken it in some way, but you don't actually see that happen. And it dawns on him what's happened. He is gaining the abilities of a bat. Meanwhile, Batman has created a detector for that device. Classic artwork here, as Neal Adams is showing the transformation of Kirk into I'm becoming a Man-Bat. There we have it. What a brilliant panel. And yeah, there's the transformation, which he tries fighting, but he wakes up and thinks it's all a dream, but he's hanging upside down and it's not a dream. So yeah, the robbery goes ahead. Batman hears the device, in he swings. He's got a listening device to detect where they are, but this guy has come prepared. He's brought a load of ping pong balls, which he throws on the floor, meaning Batman can't use his like sonar device to detect them. And they almost beat him. They almost beat him when along comes Man-Bat, and that's a terrific panel. Yeah, they're defeated. And Batman, it ends with Batman saying, "Man, you're more a bat than I ever was. And with your added speed your added ability to see in the dark, you've topped me. What an awe-inspiring disguise." And yeah, it's the classic ending. Disguise, disguise, I only wish it were. I got it wrong when I was having a flick through. I thought that panel where we see Man-Bat was him detecting the Batcave. That's, of course, a later story when he accidentally finds his way into the Batcave. So that's the end of it. This, I don't think I'm going to review. It's part one, A Burial for Batgirl. Basically, she stumbles across a murder, and it's all a bit Scooby-Doo. All the signs point to it being this fella, a college student. This is Dick Grayson. I hadn't realised, but this is Dick Grayson down here, and here they don't know who each other are. You just see him once, and then Robin hiding around a corner. But yeah, it's all a bit Scooby-Doo. He's the culprit, or they reckon he's the one guilty. But you've got other suspects, and yeah, that's the only shot we get of Robin running around a corner, and she's knocked out, and we don't know who's behind it all. And that's how that ends. That's not enough to go on for a review. So, but I am going to review the first story and first ever Man-Bat story, and it is a classic. So that gets a 9 out of 10. This cover, it's Neal Adams, but it's not the best of Neal Adams's, so I can't put it any higher than just below Batman 170, which is the cover with Batman being enveloped by his own bat insignia, and this isn't as good as that. So that's where that goes on that. And yeah, let's start it. My top 5 or top 10? No, I think we'll go top 10. My top 10 Batman artists, as I'll vote on them when I feature an issue that is really represents them, and this is a really good Neal Adams story. So yeah, Neal Adams is my first artist to go on that list. So number 1 out of 1, Neal Adams. He's going to stay up in that top bit for quite a long time. I feel that's going to be interesting. Thinking about artists in a way that I haven't thought about them before for, you know, review and stuff, and placing on tallies. So yeah, there we go. A great issue. I kind of thought that would be a facsimile. You can't get a genuine issue 400 in that condition for under £5. So yeah, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm back, so stay tuned. I'll be along with something else pretty soon.